Unlike most kids my age who spend their summers at the beach or hanging out with their friends, I find myself with dirty clothes and calloused hands from working hard on the farm. My father owns 2 hog farms, a grape vineyard, and 4 chicken houses. I've spent my entire life working on my family's farm. Whether it was riding in the truck with my dad when I was just 5 years old to check on the hogs, to now managing my family's farm during the summer. And although the work is challenging at times, like dragging a deceased 200-pound hog to the truck, or fixing feed and water lines all summer, or even pruning grapes when it's 100 degrees outside, I wouldn't trade those long, hot summer days for the world. My family's farm has shaped me into the person I am today. Now, can you imagine losing the very thing that has shaped you into who you are? Can you imagine every memory and every life lesson you have ever learned being taken away from you? Can you imagine your whole world falling apart piece by piece? I can. And I'll never forget the day that we received that orange envelope in the mail. Little did we know this envelope would change our lives forever. My mother and father sat us down and told us that we were going to lose the farm because of a nuisance lawsuit. Why? Why was this happening? Why were these people trying to destroy our lives? Why were our community members turning against us? We were very fortunate that our case never made it to trial and that we still get to run our business. But this isn't always the case for most farmers. Most farmers spend their life building this business and it gets taken away from them because of a nuisance lawsuit. So today, I will be telling you why we should support our local farmers instead of a nuisance lawsuit. The swine industry is a form of vertical integrated farming. This is a contractual agreement between a farmer and a large swine producing company such as Smithfield Foods. This means that the farmer owns the farm and the company owns the animals at the farm. The company pays the farmer to raise their hogs. The problem with vertical integrated farming is that the company has too much power over the farmer and controls when the farmer gets their animals. A nuisance is an unreasonable, unwarranted, and or unlawful use of property, which causes inconvenience or damage to others' property. A nuisance lawsuits are when plaintiffs sue a farm due to flies, smell, and open-air lagoons. When these plaintiffs file a lawsuit, they're putting farmers out of business because they're suing individual farms owned by growers, which causes the large swine producing company to quit providing hogs for the farmer. There are currently 26 lawsuits with over 500 plaintiffs suing Smithfield Foods. So far, only 3 of these have gone to trial. The first occurring in June 2018, Joey Carter's Duplin County Farm. Joey Carter was sued because his neighbors claimed they could not sit out on their porch in the morning because the smell of the farm was so bad. The jury rewarded them $25 million. But because of a state law that caps the punitive damage, this reward was reduced to $250,000 each. Joey Carter spent his life building and operating his farm, but he has been wiped out due to the lawsuit he and his family had to face. Trial number 2 occurred on November 14th, 2018. Scholler Farms. 80 people sued Scholler Farms for years of truck noise, odor, and flies. The people that sued Scholler Farms claimed they could not go outside due to the odor of the farm. The jury rewarded them $470 million. But because of the cap, this reward was reduced to $100,000 to $75,000 each. If we allow these lawsuits to continue, a major problem will occur. Hog farming is a major player in North Carolina's economy. It provides over 46,000 jobs and contributes over $2 billion annually. But these lawsuits are harmful far beyond the farmer. In June 2018, Smithfield's packing plant stated that if these lawsuits continue to occur, they will pull their business from North Carolina. If we allow this billion-dollar industry to be taken out of North Carolina, the economy will tank. It is predicted in 2050 that there will be 9.8 billion people in the world. We will have to increase the food's processing and production plant. We are very fortunate to have an abundant and affordable food supply. But this may not always be the case if we do not support our local farmers. I am a farmer's daughter. I'm the product of the family farm, and with me, I carry an inborn fondness for agriculture. These nuisances must be stopped before it destroys the tradition of American agriculture. After all, I believe that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life, and that I can exert an influence in my home and my community, which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task. We must stop nuisance lawsuits and support our local farmers, or else the economy will tank. I still believe in the future of agriculture. Do you?